And my name is Ray Cross, and I went to Ferris in the 60s and graduated with an associate's degree in heating, air conditioning, ventilation, HVAC in April of 1967. And the day after I graduated, I enlisted in the Army. And because I was going to be drafted in either case, went into the Army, ended up getting married while I was at Fort Belvoir in Arlington, Virginia, and then went to Vietnam after another year or so, and came back from Vietnam and started a business. But then I came back to Michigan and enrolled in Ferris's trade technical education program and graduated from that, and I believe 78 or around that time period. So I have 2 degrees from Ferris. Then Paul Prince, who was the head of the department at Ferris at the time, Paul asked me if I would take a job for a year, and the rest is history. I never looked back. And interestingly, I finished the PhD at Michigan State, and then shortly after that was offered a position as president of Northwest Technical College in Minnesota. I was there for 6 years. Then I moved to New York and took a position as president of the State University of New York at Morrisville. And I was there for 13 years. And then I was offered the job here as chancellor of UW Colleges and Extension here in Wisconsin. So I was in that position for 3 years, and then they asked me to assume the presidency of the University of Wisconsin system. So I was president of the University of Wisconsin system for 6 years. And I retired 2 years ago, and I still do some consulting work pro bono for the university, but it's not heavy stuff. Let's just say that. Well, I wish my mother and father were still alive, and to be recognized and honored like this in your own community where you grew up, and at an institution that you cherish and think very highly of, knowing that there are hundreds of other, if not thousands of other grads that have done so many amazing things. It's very humbling. You can't help but say, why me? It's just impossible. So I don't know how else to say that. It's overwhelming. In fact, it's sort of, I don't know what to say. It gives me that kind of statement. And you have to realize that I have at 4 institutions now. I'm the guy giving out the Distinguished Alum Award, and I've done so to, astronauts and to major medical inventors and to the chairman of major companies, and so I understand what this means, and I know about the work you guys are doing to try to put this together. So it's very humbling. It's very humbling.